everybody, my name is Victoria and I'm a client relationship manager at Tilde. Today I will tell you about machine translation and why it is important in the legal industry. But first, a few words about who we are. Tilde is one of the leading language technology companies out there, specialized in artificial intelligence-powered solutions, such as machine translation and speech technologies. We do our research and development in-house, and we also partner with a number of leading universities around the world to ensure that we stay ahead of the market in terms of competition. Why machine translation is important in the legal industry? First of all, because of large translation volumes. There's a huge variety of documents that come in place, like contracts, proposals, agreements. These need to be translated into multiple languages, and normally our companies they outsource it. It takes time, it takes money, it complicates the process. Using our platform, you can translate those documents with a click of a button. Communication and processes. There is a number of those in this industry, like conventions, depositions, court proceedings. There is multilingualism that is involved, and especially in countries where there's a lot of language minorities or several official languages of the country. You need to ensure that everybody understands what they're talking about, that there is no information lost, and you can do that using our communication tools. Also, global reach through a website. If you are a law firm, you want to ensure that your content is transmitted in the native language of your consumer. How do we do that? We give you access to a safe and secure environment, which is our platform, where you can upload your sensitive content and have it translated with a click of a button. Any format, including PDF, any volume, any language. Through the same platform, you can have access to a communication plugin, in this case Outlook plugin, and have your communication done in the language of your choice. Website translator can also be accessed through the same platform, as well as terminology portal. Now, legal industry is a complex industry. There's a lot of terms that are involved, and not everybody understands them in every language. Now, through the platform, you can have access to a safe and secure environment where all those terms are stored and shared with as many users as necessary to be used in your daily process. I will demonstrate it in a little bit. What do you get? First of all, no information is lost. Communication is done flawlessly. Everybody understands what they're talking about, and everything is done smoothly. Major time saving and cost saving, which will optimize your business processes and return will boost your profitability. And every company wants to ensure that their profits are high. Now I will demonstrate how the platform looks like and how you can translate document and text. So here's the interface where you log in as a user. We can create as many users as necessary. Now this brings you into this secure space where you can type text. Here you can have access to all the tools that I mentioned, and you can type text here in the language of your choice and have it translated. And you can also paste a website. In this case, it's a legal portal, and you can read it in a language of your choice. Here, I want to read it in English, and it gives me an instant translation. You can read news, you can have access to a legal portal, and everything is done instantly. Now here's for demonstration purposes, a legal document in French in PDF. Now take a closer look. It has a specific formatting and stylistics. So there's paragraphs, there's font, there's bold letters, there's like breaking down columns. So it has a specific formatting that we would want to maintain. And this also includes pictures, diagrams, and graphs. And we would translate it from French into English, and we have a choice of downloading it in PDF or Word. In this case, I would download in Word in case I need to do some modifications, and then it's easy to convert it afterwards. Now let's take a look at the translated document and specifically the stylistic. So as you can see, all the fonts have been preserved, and the column here as well, formatting paragraphs, stilistics, so it preserves the original document, just translates it, which is extremely helpful. In case you need, you can make some modifications, as mentioned. Now, you can have access to our CAT tool. So for example, I'm a manager and I want somebody in my company to translate a document and edit it. So I would assign somebody to a specific document, and I would choose a language combination that I would translate it from. In this case, it's from English, let's say, into German. And let's see, so the system will break down this document into sentences on the left-hand side in the original language. Let's click on one sentence here. And on the right-hand side, you would see that the machine gives you a suggestion. This is how it translates this specific sentence. Now you can click on this and it will appear on the right-hand side in your translation of the language of your choice. For example, I would need to make a change. Something is not right and I would want to change something. In this case, I just changed one letter and I save it. So this will go into the memory, translation memory. The machine will remember your edit and use it later on as well. So I will click again on the same sentence, and on the right hand side I will see that there's a machine translation that appears and also the translation memory. So it's extremely useful when translating similar documents. For example, all those translation memories can be sensitive, and they are stored and given access to specific users. Now here you can see the progress of your translation, how much time it took you to translate one sentence and how much time is left, which is extremely useful for business process optimization. Let's take a look at our terminology portal. As I promised before, for the demonstration purpose, I will choose one word, in this case, computer, and look it up in the terminology database, which will bring us, it's linked to a publicly available database, Euroterm, as well as our own terminology collection. So here you can see the term computer in the languages of our choices, and here is a collection that I mentioned. So you can create your own collection and share them with anybody that uses it. So here, let's find the word computer. You can assign this translation to any language in a specific way. For example, I would want to translate the word computer as a personal computer in, I don't know, Arabic or Russian, and I would tell the machine that, okay, in Russian, I would need this specific translation, but in any other language, I would translate it as computer. So it's as precise to this detail that you can do it. So here, under this term, you see that the term is explained in different languages. There is a picture, there is a link to a media, and you can also have a discussion with internal users about this specific term. Extremely useful in complex industries with a lot of terms. Now let's move on to a website translator. Let's take a look for the demo purpose at Tilde.com website that is maintained in English. And I would log in as an administrator in the original language of the country and show you how the changes are done. So you can do them right there on the web page using our visual editor. It's extremely easy to make a change, and then this change have appeared in all the languages that are applicable to the web page. You can also do those changes in the text editor if it's perhaps a larger segment that you would want to change. And also what is useful for businesses is the search engine optimizer. So you can have it, have your business appear in Google searches. Now let's take a look at the communication plugin I mentioned. In this case, it's Outlook plugin. Now here is a very detailed description of how to set it up. And for the demo purpose, let's take one specific email from my colleague in Latvian. Now right there in the email, I will have a feature of Tilde Machine Translator that I will click on. I will have it translated from Latvian, let's say, into English for everybody to understand. Now the translator will translate the content of the email into English. I can read it, and by there I can answer by typing text, let's say in English, and I need to translate it into Latvian. I will type my answer, I will click translate, and then I will copy the translated text into the reply of the email. Super easy and comprehensible for everybody in the language of their choice mentioned. Now, last but not least, you can also have access to our internal translators for perhaps some very complex documents or anything that you would want a human to take a look at. And you can send it directly to us here through the same platform. Now, everything is centralized and concentrated in the safe and secure environment, extremely easy for you to use, huge value from it, and our account manager here at Tilde are able to take you through this journey to understand the value and to start using the system with our free trial to ensure that you understand and that you get the value and the benefit that I have been telling you about. Thank you so much for your attention, and in case of any questions, please email me and I'll be happy to chat with you. Thanks so much.